Yo, check, check.
Yo, check, check.
Hey. Okay, captions are working. I think to test how loud the in-game volume is, we're just gonna have to get in there. Let me see. What was I looking for? Let me see. I think I'm just gonna get into it. Oh, I was gonna... What was it called? Oh, right, I was gonna join... the stream Discord and post an announcement. Okay. Ooh, there are scenarios. I think we'll do the main story. Since this is literally my first time touching the game, looking up anything about it, we're just gonna roll with it. Ooh. I think I'm gonna leave all this as default for this first experience. Okay, I feel like creating my own character for something based on like the Pathfinder world and stuff is going to be a lot more interesting than anything here. So we're going to create a new character. Our portrait is going to be... What is our portrait going to be? Who looks cool? Let's just look at all of our options here. We've got whatever the Pathfinder version of a tiefling is, probably. We got a cool lady with a tiny shield. Dwarf lady with a crossbow. I wonder, can I come back to these? Because I almost feel like it would make more sense to like pick the portrait that best fits the character we design. Ooh. I like this guy's attitude. Let me see. On the other hand, this looks like a wizard with like a classic wizard hat. I'm thinking either this guy, or this girl. It's also been a while since I've like played tabletop Pathfinder, so I don't remember all of the stuff. I might go with cool barbarian lady. see, they have skilled, intimidating, orc weapon familiarity, orc ferocity, and keen senses. Okay. Half-orcs gain an additional skill rank at first level and one additional rank whenever they gain a level. +2 on persuasion when used to intimidate due to their fearsome nature. Proficient with great axes and falchions. And treat any weapon with the word orc in its name as a martial weapon. Okay. What is orc ferocity? When a half-orc is brought below 0 hit points but not killed, he can fight on for one more round as if disabled. Dwarves, elves, gnomes, half-elves, and half-orcs get +2 on perception. Okay, I like this. So let's go next. Class, Barbarian. Or let's look at all of our options. But so Alchemist is like potions and bombs. Barbarian is barbarian. Ooh, there's also archetypes. Ooh, like Alchemist, Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter. I feel like if you're gonna pick Fighter, you may as well pick Barbarian. Like, I guess Fighter can be a bit tankier. Inquisitors must be atheists. Kineticist. Oh, they do like, I guess the Final Fantasy equivalent would be green magic. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but like context-based magic. Magus. Ooh, I do always like playing a monk, though. There's monk and traditional monk. Paladin, ranger, rogue. Slayer. I don't know. This is like so many options. What? I'm leaning towards Barbarian because Barbarian is, I'd say it's one of my favorite classes in D&D, and I haven't played Pathfinder in so long. I used to like playing magic classes in tabletop Pathfinder, but I don't know how well that's going to translate. And because I haven't played this game before, maybe I should stick to something that's a little bit easier to think about. Okay, it doesn't explain what the features and abilities I get are. Armored Hulk. So Armored Hulk gets Indomitable Stance and heavy armor proficiency, so probably the tanky class. Okay, so I have an animal companion if I go Mad Dog, which sounds fun, but then we don't get Rage, which I feel like is the defining barbarian character. This one... What's the difference between the Invulnerable Rager and the normal one? So it gets +2 fortitude, +1 base attack bonus, athletics, mobility, lore, nature, perception, persuasion. And this one gets the same attack bonuses, athletics, mobility, lore, nature, perception, persuasion. So these are the same as far as I can tell. These are just like flavor, unless they oh, class progression. We can look at this. So okay, so we get damage reduction while raging, and resistance buffs while raging. And we get a bonus to will saves at level 14. Okay, so this one would be pretty light on skills that we get. What does this get us? Okay, so regular barbarian gets us uncanny dodge, a bonus on reflex saves, traps. We get damage reduction, but not nearly as much. I'm kind of looking at this and like thinking there is no reason to build a regular barbarian when the Invulnerable Rager exists. Okay, so this one gives us our animal companion, pack tactics. Now I'm kind of looking at this and I am like, barbarians can't do a whole lot. Just out of curiosity, what does like a spawn slayer get? So at level 1 we have slayer proficiencies in studied target. You get slayer talents, sneak attack, so this is more of like a stealthy situation. Okay, so this is like a rogue slayer hybrid class is what it looks like. I'm leaning towards an Invulnerable Rager barbarian. Let's go with, okay, 1. I can't tell what the difference is between body type 1 and 2. Let's go with right hand stance. Let's go with base 3. Let's go with ooh. This reminds me of like kind of World of Warcraft orcs, and I'm kind of a fan. So let's go with that. I haven't played WoW in so long. And I probably never will get back to it. We gotta go with this hairstyle. I mean, I love it. And we go with brown hair or gray hair. Kind of like the gray hair. And our primary color, let's go. I wish they had more like saturated colors to pick from. Okay, ooh, I kind of like that purple. And our secondary color, let's find a nice color. Purple and gold seems nice. I want to look at all the options, but I may come back to that. Yeah, I think I like the purple and like kind of yellow color or like gold. Was this the color I was thinking of, or is there another one? Oh no, it was this one. Okay. Ability scores. I'm gonna guess that strength is going to be our go-to. I don't think going all the way up to a 5 is worth it. Okay, strength and constitution are our jams. I think I want a +2 in that, +2 in that, +1. Do I go an extra? Having extra on will saves and like our lore and whatnot. Ooh, and our perception check seems good. And then let's take an extra point in... Oh, can we not take an extra point in Constitution? We cannot. Is it worth... going like that? And then we have 2 points. We could bump up our Charisma 1 and our Wisdom 1. I don't know. This one is Persuasion and Use Magic Device. Or like key skills. I think we go... Grrr. I think I like this because we are 1 away from a +3 to our Constitution. Strength is our like main combat stat. So I definitely want that to like be at the top. Oh, I can claim different racial bonuses. But let's do that. I like this build. Because dexterity is like your armor. So I feel like even though Constitution is like good for us to have, dexterity is like also good to have. Skills. Okay, so we've already got some good stuff. I think Persuasion is good. Lore Nature is good. Perception is good. Now let's take a point in Athletics. Let's just like really be athletic. And then Feats. Alertness. Arcane Strike. Can we cast spells? I feel like we shouldn't be able to. Armor Focus. Blind fight. Ooh. This seems really good. Like, this seems really good. I'm gonna read the rest of these, but that just seems so good. Additional attacks of opportunity. Coordinated. Ooh. Just a flat +1 to SAC also seems good. Endurance. This could be good. I don't know how often they're going to throw stuff at us while we're sleeping, but this just makes it like a non-issue. Exotic. Weapon proficiency is fine. Extra rage. Okay, so this is literally just you can rage more. Initiative. Intimidating prowess. This seems good. I guess it's a question of how much am I going to be fighting versus how much am I going to be like talking to people. But we have built a character that's better at fighting, so I think we should lean into that. Okay, these are like teamwork based. I don't want to depend on a team for like our first feat that we take. Stealthy, throw anything, toughness. Okay, these are like the bad ones at the bottom. So this is saying taking point blank shot or weapon focus is very good for us. What's like a barbarian starting gear? Is there a way to check that without like undoing all of the stuff I did? Like blind fight seems good. And this seems like situationally good. Ooh. I think let's take the weapon focus because it is like a generically good feat, which is probably what we want on our first level. I would guess we want either Battle Axe or Great Axe. Is there a way to check without undoing everything? Okay. So, like what's our starting gear? Where do I check that? Is there just no way to check our starting gear? I'm gonna Google this because I want to know before I commit. Okay. I'm gonna check. So it says you can basically get any weapon type you want after the tutorial pretty easily. So now I'm gonna look up what the recommended Barbarian Weapon is. Any two-handed weapon you like is what this says. Okay, I'm gonna go Great Axe. I do usually like to play a dual wielding Barbarian, but I don't know how practical that's gonna be because I haven't played Pathfinder in a while, so I'm gonna go with the safer option. For now. Alignment, we're gonna go chaotic good.
I have no use for this. So many thoughts, so little time. Defeat your come as any.
You should have run.
All I see is blackness.
I will see this through. Strike with all your might. Aim carefully. Heal me quickly.
Someone else would make better use of this.
The spell's not working. Careful now. With
And I will let's
shred them.
Interesting.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Let's go Mad Man. Or Mad Woman in this case, I guess. And let's give it my birthday. Or I guess it might not total. Oh no, the months do match the real world days. So what should her name be? Now that we have crafted this. This is always the hardest part for me. Usually I make the character's name a pun or tie into their backstory, but I don't have a backstory already planned for this character. So or normally I would make it a defining thing about when I build a character for a TTRPG, like D&D, Pathfinder, whatever, I try to give my characters a thing, and that is their thing that they do, and everything about that character is in service of the bit of the character. Basically, it's not always a comedic thing, but same difference. A commitment to their backstory or their bit or their thing. So what's this character's thing? Maybe I should think about it from that perspective. We don't necessarily have a mechanical thing we can give her, at least not this early on. She's crazy, she's got an axe. We could try for some kind of fancy multi-class build down the road, but I feel like going into that without planning for it is like not great. Um, brrr. Tell you what, we're gonna call her Sheila, but we're gonna spell it all fantasy-like. Sheila, there we go.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Okay. Special abilities. Oh, we got loads of stuff. Where did all of this stuff come from? Let's go with this. There we go. I am playing the PS4 version of this, by the way. It seems like the version people usually play is like the PC, just from what I just saw Googling, but we'll see. Hopefully it still plays nice on PS4. I don't necessarily want to commit to a full playthrough of this the way I usually do with these Monday streams.
Our story started at the mansion of an Outdoory sword lord.
But as long as I
Drawn by
like
the
it, we'll
promise
keep
of
going.
a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward. Heroes of all stripes gathered here.
I might turn it down a touch.
Where are they? This is taking forever. It didn't even say what this was for. Just at the Outdoory, we're looking for heroes. Who are the Outdoory anyway? Rich folk?
Sorry, I'm going to like mute my microphone and check how loud the in-game audio is for this next bit. Because I want to make sure the audio levels are good.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Okay. I think I've got the levels where I want them now.
They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Okay. I'm like not gonna
We thank you
read
from
every
the bottom
single
of our
thing.
hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
I think I want to know what what the swords gain from us founding a baronry.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will
I
receive
will,
the
of
Baron's
course.
title?
I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Can we, like, just kill this guy and leave him behind?
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
You'll most likely lose your life. Sheila's got it under control.
Answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Why not recognize
That's a
the
good
Stag
point.
Lord?
As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Ooh, I like this one.
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
What rewards
And
can we
what
expect
reward
exactly?
would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial.
Also, to be fair, the other guy in the group already said he was going to try to take the title for himself. So, like, what's in it for the people who don't get the title?
Of course.
I mean, I assume it'll
there
actually
will also
be
an
us
official banquet
by the end
held
of the
in your
tutorial,
honor.
but...
All of Restov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Excellent.
Alright,
You
we'll
venture
move on.
forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Let's see. We sure will. Just wait, we've got plenty of feats in store.
No doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
I should have led with that. Please, just let
I'm
me
interested.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio. No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled. I'll accomplish the feats, you write them down.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Okay. I think... Were you also the person I really liked?
Time becomes distance.
Okay, I guess we are...
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Okay, there's like no real conversations it seems like we can have, so let's head outside. If your kingdom is destroyed, the game will be over. Okay. So we're gonna have some like kingdom building, like maybe civilization or StarCraft kind of elements. If Blizzard didn't absolutely suck as a company, I'd love to play, like, StarCraft on stream. It's been forever since I played StarCraft. What's going on?
Under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere, you say. Okay, so pause with square, decide to hit things with X and R1 and L1. Okay, and then this is all.
Carve my name into your flesh! Die, die, die! Let the attack commence!
May I see your entrails, please?
There we go. I guess I'll take.
Let's shake a leg. Trail me.
That stuff. I guess I'll add all of my like available actions for now, or at least those ones that I'm like likely to use. Equipment. We've got scale mail. Why are we not just using our great axe? Like, how do I switch weapons?
Take the bait. I crave for adventure. Time becomes distance. So many thoughts, so little time.
Okay, quests and tasks.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun. Let's shred them! Burn! Slice! Behead!
You're just
There we
in
go.
time. A bit longer and I'd have been...
Oh, we saved this guy? Why?
Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen land. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll
Inventory. +1 bonus to armor class. Let me compare. Okay, my armor is just better than the chain shirt.
Let's shake a leg! The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Companions. L2. Okay.
Shall we move? We shall move! I crave for adventure. Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Let the attack commence!
I guess. Let's just let this happen. Okay, capable of casting spells.
Did you like that? What? You didn't!
Okay, to restore hit points, you can use healing spells, potions, or rest. Potions can be bought from merchants. Healing spells are accessible to bards, druids, clerics, etc., etc. Okay, and then to use an item, you have to put it on their belt. So, if I take all of their stuff, Potion of Cure Light Wounds, short bow, added armor.
So little time.
Adventures call to them.
And then action bar, context menu, usable items. Okay, these are scrolls. How do I use... Oh, right, because I picked them up with Sheila. They're probably in Sheila's inventory. Can I just use this? Did that use it, or did I put it on my hotbar? How do I trade items between characters? I gotta say, this tutorial has not been great.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, show cursor.
Shall we move? We shall move!
Equipment? Oh, now I have this equipped. How do I use this? Ah! Okay, so we're using the Great Axe now. Figured that out. Actions. Add to action bar.
I crave for adventure.
Okay, that used it. How do I trade items? Okay, usable items. Potion of Cure Light Wounds. Move. Ah. This game is like requiring me to do like there we go. Cured. I have learned how to do menus.
Step, step, step. So many thoughts, so little time. Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
And so they walked on.
Sure, I'll take some trout.
I'll take the bait.
Butter, fowl, moss, cooking almanac.
Let's shake a leg!
I'm just taking everything that's not tied down. I'm gonna guess that is kind of expected. Okay, compare, that sucks. I should probably like, okay, drop, drop, drop. Let's see if,
Crave for adventure.
okay, so now if I switch to,
was called forth.
Can I compare this? Let me like collect these and then, no, not action bar. Inventory. Oh, she can actually compare. Okay, so the inventory is shared, I think. So, leather armor. I assume she wants stuff with no armor check penalty.
Just letting the ink dry.
Okay, so collect that, and then
Do this, do that. Will this ever end?
Tartuccio. Sorry if this is like taking a while. I am just like trying to learn these menus.
So many thoughts.
This
so
works
little
for me.
time.
Silver
Shall we
ring and
move?
loads of
We
money.
shall move.
We are going to loot everything that is not tied down.
It's the end for you rats!
All according to they dare to attack me?
May I see your entrails, please?
Look at me, Gorum! Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Yeah.
Barbarians.
Hey.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid,
Tell
sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Okay, lots of daggers. We'll take the potion. I think
Quick, quick!
the
Else we
rest
miss
of
all
the stuff
fun.
here is not particularly worth.
What's in wait for me
grabbing.
there, I wonder?
That's a big dude. Is that like a frost giant or something?
Trail me.
It is a frost giant. Okay, what do you got? A club. I guess I'll take that in case we come across someone who needs it. Potion of Enlarge Person. Spears could be okay, because I think that's a throwing weapon.
I know what to do. This works for me.
Okay. We can use a
Applause,
dexterity check.
please.
Let's make this quick.
Burn.
Let's take out the
Slice.
bowman.
Behead.
Step, step, step. Anything else?
Heavy armor, we can't take
So
it, but
little
somebody
time.
might be able to. This is, I think, better
The
than
road
ours.
calls me. I'll take the bait. Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun.
And
Let's
tower
shake a
shields we
leg.
don't need, but somebody might need someday.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Stealing from a sword lord in her own mansion, she'd have
How
our
would
heads.
she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone...
Don't drag me into this. You do.
Let's
we move?
not take it.
We shall move.
I'm trusting you here.
Like, I'm not a fan of this sword lord character, but at the same time, taking the money, like, it'll probably just end up like
Don't push me.
So little time.
not working out in our favor. Like, it wouldn't further my goals. So, let me compare. Okay, yes, this is just straight up better. So we'll take that. Is there like a way to quick swap characters?
I crave for adventure.
What troubles you?
There's a part of me that's like hoping compare not better than a crossbow.
I wrote it like I saw it.
And
Enlighten me.
what type of weapon do you even use, Tartuccio? As much as I don't like you, should probably make sure you can't die. Compare. You also use a crossbow.
plan.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
This works for me.
Oh, I see. So there is like encumbrance. So we should probably drop some stuff actually. Like, let's be real, we are not going to use these daggers. I think we just straight up picked up a better longbow than this. Yeah, I'm gonna like get rid of this stuff. And then this chain shirt is 25 pounds. We don't need that. Honestly, like, there's a part of me that's like, I'm kind of just carrying a lot of stuff specifically for like the hypothetical scenario where I encounter a new character who needs it, but who's gonna need it? This at least gets us back comfortably in medium encumbrance.
Else we miss all the
Oh,
fun.
familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me,
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins.
What do you mean, undead? Really?
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now.
Okay. Encounter many traps.
So many thoughts, so little time. I spy. What do I spy?
So
Ask.
I should actually probably
Request.
check out if any of the things I picked up are good for Ethel here. Okay, she uses a scythe that is way better than anything I have picked up. Is my scale mail better than... Nope, she has better armor. Okay. We have no benefit to
The
this.
undead is such a frivolous term. I prefer
I
crave
immortal,
by your side.
eternal, everlasting.
What do we got here? Gold and beads.
The road
Let's take the
calls me.
beads.
I'll take the bait.
Like, I'll rob them blind of like
No backwards,
the
backwards.
cheap stuff. Okay, we can't pick locks.
Shall we move?
Applause,
We shall
please.
move. Quick, quick.
Oh wait, Lindsay
We
has
miss
it.
all the fun.
Applause, please.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Ooh, more chainmail. A faux sherd and a chainmail. So
Let's shake a leg.
would
Share
I
your
imagine
will.
if Aethel can't use this, then no one can. Let's just leave it, I think.
Thoughts. little time. I crave for adventure.
I will grant your request.
Anything else?
Goods. We can take a scroll of bless and a scroll of shield
Shall we
faith.
move? We shall
And
move.
Lindsay
Can
was
Lindsay
called
use
forth.
these?
Just letting the
And
intro.
Tartuccio use these. Okay, no one can use these. Let's
Adventures
have
call to them. What troubles you?
Lindsay
quick.
hold
I
those.
know
We miss
what
all
to
the
do.
fun.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Die, die, die!
Let's go with it. Okay, so there's a secret room.
Let's shake a leg.
We'll take the potions and leave the
The
other
road
stuff.
calls me. I'll take the bait.
Silver disc,
So
gold.
many thoughts. So little time.
Rusty horseshoe, gold.
Shall we move? We shall move.
Okay, those
That
are
is
like
possible.
interactable.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
They just keep like
This way.
switching. So what if I mess with this one? Oh.
I see blood! Blood!
Huh? A chair? Oh, it's an ooze.
Let the attack commence! May I see your entrails, please?
See you, Mr. Ooze. A map seems pretty good.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
A citrine, agate, potion of remove blindness,
Let's shake a leg!
silver chain, wooden plate, gold,
I crave for adventure.
card figurine, decorated scabbard, shining scale, gold
So many
coins.
So little time.
And so they walked on.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Let's go for
Burn!
this one.
Slice! Behead!
I will indulge you.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
You sound like a Kelishite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
I don't think
I
we've
am
met.
Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the other, I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw...
Shall we
You can
move?
count on
We
me.
shall move.
Okay, I'll take
The road calls me.
potions.
I'll take the bait.
Brutus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Let's go with
Rude.
it.
Speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't be. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain...
Okay.
The end draws near.
Show me... How does your stuff stack up? This is strictly better for you, I think. It's slightly worse on the arcane stuff, but I think it's overall better. Show me... Okay, your flail is better and your shield is better. I think there is no other stuff here that's gonna mess with it.
Someone was lost in thought.
Let's shake a leg.
Right. I'm by your side.
I spy. What do I spy?
Hello, secret door. Heavy grade is securely locked. Ooh, that's a good sword. I don't know if we need it, but it could be good for
Brave
somebody to have.
adventure.
Like... Actually, who would use long swords out of our group? Bards and like magic casters are usually the long range type. We are committed to our great axe. Our paladin friend seems to prefer flails and whatnot. Okay.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
Formation. Let's go. I think it should be like... Like, I think it should be this marching order, but like... Actually, should it? Yeah, I think it should be this marching order.
And so they walked on.
Time becomes still.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. No,
Do you need help putting out the
I've
fire?
got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is...
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Keston
Who are
House
you?
Duress, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If
a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also get myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Someone opened the
What's
gate,
going on
let
here?
in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just...
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Where's the
You'll
hall?
have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the...
Fire
I'll go
doesn't
immediately.
frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Ah, the God of Law. I don't think he's gonna want much to do with us. Okay, go through the fire.
Right.
So... drenched ourselves with buckets of water. This feels like the smart plan. Let's see, the hot air is burning our lungs. Our eyes watered from the smoke, but Sheila led us stubbornly through the flames. We made it to the hallway, leading to the banquet hall, and we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. I'll be burned barely living guard. Meanwhile, Sheila rushed to save the guards from the file. Let's go help. We're better at that than diplomacy. Okay. So we've got an extra...
As you order.
For Valerie.
I'm listening.
What do you do, Valerie? Already wearing better armor. The sword is better. Oh, the fact that this is a masterwork is actually relevant. It's like a +1 sword.
I am yours to command. Trail me.
So... oh, let's get Sheila back in control.
So little time. Remain vigilant.
Let's head to the banquet hall. We'll take that. We'll leave that. Okay.
Shall we move? We shall move!
It's also nice to know now that the game just is gonna give us, like, a list of all the loot at the end.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait. victory!
So I think our best bet is to like focus down these channelers.
Let the attack commence!
Ooh, they got a sneak
Is all
attack
this
on us.
blood mine? Never thought I had that much. Beyond the horizon.
Yo, wait a minute. What can we do about Sheila being down? How do I do this? Okay, do that on Sheila, unpause.
Look at me, Gorum!
Okay, hold on. Sheila, what you're going to do first is usable item, Potion of Cure Light Wounds. Use it on yourself. And then we're going to pause. We're going to rage. And then you're going to go after... Who is left? Actually, are we done raging? I think it makes sense not to rage in this case.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Potion. Potion. Potion, potion. Potion, potion. Potion. Or poison. Could be one or both.
Let's shake a leg!
I will grant your request.
Frost Giant. Ooh. Is that Great Axe better than our Great Axe?
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
Each step brings us closer to the end.
Okay. Inventory. Is this Great Axe better than the one I have? It is the same as the one I have.
So many thoughts.
I'm
So
trusting
little
you here.
time.
I guess we'll talk to her.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by this signet ring.
I like this one.
Yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire to...
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can
we will not be sticking with Valerie for very long.
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here? She knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, she dallied as long as she could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. She was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying in front of me.
Tartuccio. You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Okay, Iethal. I thought we were gonna get along, but maybe not.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Okay. You want to go with the slimy bastard? Fine.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
Okay, so I'm getting Harim.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Okay.
Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
Okay, I like our group.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell.
So we've got 3 in-game months.
This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Okay. Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. Okay.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Okay, so this is a map of the Stolen Lands in their vicinity. To set out, use L to pick the direction and X to start moving. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, I didn't finish reading that! So, where are we, like, trying to go? So, like, this is where we're starting at. Okay. Crooked River. Is there a way to, like... Okay, I can save the game. I guess I should do that just in case. Okay, game saved. Should we take a short rest? Ooh. Cooking is knowledge world. Everybody else has a +0 to that. She has a -2 to that instead. Okay, I think everyone besides... Continue. Okay, so journal. Trading post. Okay. I guess we just set off in a direction. Someone on the road. Oh, this is the like tutorial about camping, but I already did that, so I feel like I should.
At first I said, no, I can't, too dangerous. Then I insisted, but I should, I need that to survive. Then I argued,
And so they
then I
walked
agreed
on.
to do it. It's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
Oh, is Harim a cleric? I was thinking he was a paladin because he had like heavier armor. But if that's the case, maybe I should put him back in medium armor. There's Oleg's trading post. So,
I need a challenge.
oh, really? What's going on up here? Um,
Let's shred them!
so,
May I see your entrails, please?
you got extra damage resistance, right? Okay, light armor. Kind of looks like none of this is better than anything we have.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Notice awaits us.
Like if I check his equipment, yeah, he's got the heavy armor, right, didn't we pick up some scrolls earlier? Bracers of +1 armor. Like, should I be taking this because it has a lower armor check penalty? Oh, Harim can level up. How do I level up? Okay, character. It says level up. How do I level up? How do I level up?
Yes, I'm still here.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
Is it not under character? Oh, there's a level up option over here now. Got it. Let's level up our Barbarian. Let's take another point in... Ooh. What do I take here? I think we take a point in perception, in athletics. Let's take a point in mobility. And do I take more lore? Knowledge World seems to be helpful, but Lindsay has really high Knowledge World. Where are some areas where we're like really deficient? Trickery, only Lindsay can do. Stealth, only Lindsay can stealth. Lindsay can kind of do a little bit of everything. I'll take an extra point to lore nature. Rage power, ooh. Okay. I can get a bite attack. I can get... take guarded stance, lethal stance, reckless stance, swift foot. +1 bonus on attack rolls, but takes a penalty to AC. Gains +1 competence bonus on melee attack rolls or guarded stance. I think let's say guarded stance. And then let's complete.
The end draws near.
And now Harim will level you up. We'll give you another cleric level. I think to make things easier on myself, I am going to just keep leveling everybody up in their base class. I'm not going to try to do any fancy pants stuff. I think these are both like marked skills for him and he doesn't have them. That seems like a priority. There's a part of me that doesn't want to give him persuasion though, just because like we're already good at it. Okay. Result. Athletics and mobility and stuff are terrible, but okay.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Lindsay, you level up. You get a bard level. Oh wow, you get a lot of skill points. It doesn't really seem like we're ever going to need stealth, but like it wouldn't hurt for her to be good at it. Athletics, she's getting a boost to. Kind of like, let's just give her a point in everything. And then bard talent. She can get a weapon focus. That's pretty good. Combat trick. Fast stealth. Iron guts. I think a weapon focus is pretty good. And then we'll give her... I think she uses light crossbows. Spells. Feather step. Flare burst. Grease. Hideous laughter. Hypnotism. Remove fears. Summon monster. Touch of gracelessness. Unbreakable heart. Okay, that's also available to Harim, so I'm gonna try not to double up on stuff unless it's really good. Okay. Bonus on mind saving throws. Kind of like summon monster. She's already got Cure Light Wounds and ear-piercing scream, which dazes people and does some damage. Flare burst. Feather step. Expeditious retreat. Cause fear? Hideous laughter is fun. A Summon monster also seems fun. Vanish could help make up for our stealth deficiency. Yeah, let's take Summon Monster.
One shouldn't brag about a big sword if they can't carry one.
And let's level up Amory. Let's give her a Barbarian level. Athletics, mobility, lore, nature, perception. I kind of like Sheila and Lindsay being the persuaders of the group. I think we're going to give... Like, what could we specialize her in to make her, like, more exceptional? I think perception is kind of a non-negotiable. Mobility would be good to get. To try boosting more nature, and maybe also give her like another athletics. I kind of feel like I'm just doubling up on stuff here. I think if I had a choice, like if I could go back, I would not take her as a party member just because we're already a barbarian. I think let's give her the lethal stance. Like, let's try to at least differentiate her in that way.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait. I crave for adventure. Time becomes distant.
Hey, Oleg. Let's see. Let's get to the point. You say bandits are going to attack again. Who are they and when will they arrive? Why is this lawful good? Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? Claim they were collecting taxes. Why? I kind of want to lean more chaotic than, like, I do not want to do lawful things. I don't like lawful alignments. I think they're boring. Let's see. Alchemist fire, we could put it by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when the bandits are nearby. Saw someone run out of the trading post. No. Tell me more about yourselves. Let's see your goods. So we could sell off this stuff we don't need, this stuff we don't need. I don't think we need the extra chainmail, the extra great axe. Tower shield is kind of doing nothing for us, and it's kind of encumbering us, so maybe we do get rid of that. Oh, Hareen could take these. Take a silver disc. Take a random club. Take a silver ring. Take my old scale mail. Take this ink. Take this bloodstone. Take this copper ring. Take this agate. Take this citrine. And take this shining scale. And this incense. The scabbard. Take these beads. I kinda don't want to give up any masterwork stuff. That just feels like... Sort by type in ascending order. There you go. And then, what do you have to sell, good sir? Ooh, a masterwork battle axe, war axe, earthbreaker, masterwork great axe. That would be better than the one we have. And we could probably upgrade at least somebody's stuff if we so chose. Ooh, orc double axe. That looks cool. 1d8 slashing, two-handed, triple crit on a 20. That's pretty good. You've got a lot of stuff, sir, for someone who thinks their gear won't help. Let's take the Masterwork Great Axe. Bulk selling settings. Oh, I see. We hold it for confirm. menu. I'll take that Masterwork Great Axe.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Get back to the possible attack. Talk later.
Right.
Trail me.
Let's see what we're working with as like a location to be defended.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Heavy crossbow.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
I'm by your side. This way.
Potatoes.
Let's shake a leg!
Yeah, this outpost really isn't much for defending, is it?
Right.
Tar. Let's do that. Ooh, a heavy mace.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
In my steps.
Silver spoon.
Shall we move? We shall move!
Gold and
I
rope.
crave for adventure.
I'm going. Don't rush me.
Hello, Boken. Tell me about yourself. Herbalist. Use your help fighting the bandits. We'll talk later. Lindsay should do this.
Let's go.
We'll talk later.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun! Step,
So we're gonna get Boken's help. Is there anything else like useful around here?
Time becomes distance.
Okay, let's go defend the outpost. I think we have done enough. I am prepared.
I see blood! Blood! Burn! Slice! Behead!
Okay. Yeah, I think we just let this happen. Okay, composite longbow and studded leather armor. does have some armor check penalties going on, but maybe that's worth it to somebody. Ooh, unidentified cloak. This leather armor might be worth it to somebody. Actually, before I go looting every single bandit of their armor, I should probably check. Like, actually check. Okay, Harim uses heavy armor. There's no way. Basically, does this armor benefit Lindsay? That is the question. So, this one does cause problems for the armor check penalty. This one is the same one we already have. Okay. In that case, I think we should drop and drop.
Adventures call to them.
And then Harim, do you want a heavy mace instead of your flail? This heavy mace is actually exactly the same as the flail. There is no benefit to it one way or the other. In that case, I think we honestly just sell off the stuff.
A pall hangs over everything.
No, backwards, backwards!
Though people say it was better before I arrived. I'll try to do it.
Okay. Into the house. Oh, I guess if we had come in here, we may have been able to find some more stuff that was useful. But, I mean, we took them out pretty handily, like...
I see something.
Without. Ooh, that's probably like their life savings. I'm not going to take that from them.
So they walked on. It's just not my lucky day.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Personal stash. I mean, I think we take it all. A tiger? Ooh. Ooh, we can summon pets. I like this. Okay, potion, silver disc, silver ring.
Patience.
Goods.
Yes.
There's a book here that's like probably pretty good.
Count on me.
Incense, pearl, money.
Just awaits us. Oh, sorry.
Menu, inventory. Let's give you the Blessed Signet. +2 enhancement to Constitution and +2 resistance.
The end draws near.
The road calls me.
I'm still
I'll
gonna
take the bait.
kind of default to giving Sheila everything I like. But, okay, this cloak grants its wearer a +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws. Bonuses of the same type don't usually stack. Okay. Oh, we can also take Ray of Enfeeblement? Why can we take that?
Shall we move? We shall move!
I'm listening.
Let's give her the cloak. ginormous sword. Okay, so she already has a really good weapon. We don't need to do anything with her weapon.
Here I am. See.
Let's go to sleep.
Hear me. Please hear me.
Oh?
Can you hear me? Please.
Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area.
I'm glad my adventures begin with such a beautiful sight.
It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel.
What do you want from me?
Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my
Stag Lord is responsible for the fog.
It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
Fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Alright, I
I
understand.
don't believe
Farewell.
in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Set off to the Thornford and the bandit camp there. Okay. Okay, so I can prepare my party. Hold on, is there a way to like reread tutorial things? Because those come up like and I can't follow along quickly.
Let's shake a leg!
Encyclopedia, journal maybe?
So many thoughts, so little time.
Are those just gone? Okay, Lindsay's journal, map movement, trophies, traps. Oh, that also hides all interactive objects. Health and death. Spell conversion, dialogue skill checks. Okay, the character with the best chance is like automatically used. Okay, illustrated book episodes, level up, rest, safe location. There are no threats in the location. It can be used as a sort of headquarters where you can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and will go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you exit this location and return to the global map, you'll be able to choose the companions you wish to take with you, leaving the others here. Whenever you meet a new companion but don't want to include them in your party right away, that companion will travel to this location on their own. Okay.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait. Trail me.
Hey, Lindsay. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from? Born in Galt. Milking goats, weeding turnips, homebrew. Who was your teacher? Was once an important person in the capital at the Church of Shellion, but he got in trouble with the authorities and went on exile to the tiniest, godforsaken, priestless village he could find, the one where I was born. Wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. Taught me how to read and write, gave me books, poems, legends. Learned about the Arknights of Avestan. Gave me a magic ring. Arknights of Avestan, who are they? How did you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing left for me at home besides radish patches, ran away, book peddler, Tessie the Quill. Stuck to her like a burr, and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me to an apprentice. Traveled to Bovoy, to Taldar, Ustalav, Academy of Grand Arts in Pitax. I thought, well, I love reading stories, so I could surely learn to write them too. So she got expelled. Do you worship Shellion? Why are your clothes so messy? Ask you about something else. You come from Pitax, right? Tell me about it. What is life in Pitax like? Huge nest of thieves. So basically there were a bunch of thieves and now the current king is making things better. Okay, so he's like a patron of the arts. What do you know, King Iravetti? Let's see. Tell me about the academy you studied at. Hello, SC Kid. How are you doing? Would you like to go back to the academy? Ooh, what a coincidence. Anything fun or interesting happen in the session? Tell me about the book you're writing. What is there to tell? Yeah, for sure. Jump on in. Okay, I am in the stream chat. Hello!
Oh, sorry, can you hear me? Hi there.
Yeah, I can hear you.
My laptop's audio has been kind of funky recently.
That's all good.
Yeah, I just finished playing a session of Edge of the Empire with some friends.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard of that one.
Ooh, it is so it's created by Fantasy Flight Games, and it's based off. I think it's based off of the Genesis role-playing system. So it uses narrative dice as opposed to numbered die.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that.
It is honestly one of my favorite systems I've ever played.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, and so Edge of the Empire specifically, so Genesis is just like a system kind of used for making systems. You can kind of play whatever kind of game you want with it. Edge of the Empire is specifically a Star Wars themed role-playing system.
I like the sound of this.
Yeah. So we play a party of well, not exactly sure what you'd call us. We're not rebels. We're not smugglers. We kind of just do odd jobs. And like we do end up kind of like help fight the Empire, but we're not specifically rebels. We're just kind of like doing whatever gets us paid and also helps people.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like that's what I don't know if I want to say most RPG parties do, but it's a thing a lot of them do.
Yeah. My character, do you remember the character Dexter Jetster from episode 2?
I think so. Did he have like the diner looking place?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
I play as one of his species.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Canonically, his species doesn't really look like him. He just happens to be overweight. Which is kind of a weird thing. But yeah, like they're avian type beings, with 4 arms, and beaks and stuff, and most of them are like just like human, like varying kind of like build, body type wise. Dexter just happens to be short and fat, I guess. Because the rest of the species are like 8 feet tall. And he's just like a little taller than Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And so my character is also a former Hutt enforcer. And she used to work for Marlowe the Hutt. Who is a real Hutt in canon.
The Star Wars extended canon. One day I will bother to understand any of it.
Well, not in like the old Legends canon, in like Star Wars the Clone Wars TV show canon.
I have not seen the Clone Wars TV show, but I've heard it's
Really?
very good.
It's phenomenal. But yeah, so Marlon the Hutt, based off of Marlon Brando, the guy who played the Godfather.
Naturally.
And so he wears a toupee. Hutts don't have hair, but this Hutt wears a toupee.
I love it.
And obviously speaks with an Italian accent. Oh yeah, he speaks like Common, I think. Galactic Common. Whereas like Jabba just like speaks Huttese. Marlon Brando. Oh, my laptop's about to die.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I guess the funny story, real quick, to answer the question before my laptop dies, is another party member was playing a pop star.
Nice.
And when we rolled on a carousing table for like our party was just like having like a party night on like that casino planet that they showed in episode I think like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
We went there, we had a great time, and my character illegally changed her name to that of the pop star. And that's just been a running joke through the whole campaign now, is that I am legally the pop star. And because the pop star was like the captain of the ship, and then that character died, we just kind of transferred the title over to my character, because I have the same name. So it's still in my name, technically.
So what you're telling me is your character is sort of like if an Elvis impersonator was there when Elvis died, and they wanted to cover up that Elvis died, so they replaced Elvis with you.
Yes, and if the Elvis impersonator was like mafia muscle.
I love it. That's incredible.
Especially since my character is like the incompetent one on like the mental side of things. And so she's big and brawny and like deals the most damage. Also, she's a melee combatant in a Star Wars universe, which is pretty funny. She just uses vibro swords and stabs, and just like wails on everybody.
Yeah, that's
well. One of the mechanics is you can make fear checks, and one aspect of so there are 2 health bars technically. Also, there's your physical wound and your mental strain. If either of those drop to 0, you either die or pass out. And through the fear check, you can inflict strain. And so my character got an ability to force enemies to roll fear checks. Enemies come in 2 categories: minions and adversaries. Adversaries are like important enemies, and minions are just like stormtroopers, etc. Minions cannot take strain exactly. They just take it as plain damage. So my character walked into a room and killed someone just by looking at them. Because rules as written, they failed their fear check. It took a bunch of strain damage, but minions can't take strain, so he just died.
He took one look at you and had a heart attack.
Yup. I mean, if you saw a 4-armed, 8-foot-tall being with a double-bladed sword and an electro staff walk in and look at you, you'd probably have like a heart attack or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would like it much.
Yeah. It's also my headcanon that so the species are called basilisks. It's my headcanon that they're just penguin people.
Yeah, that sounds neat. Adorable, even.
Yeah, because like they are avians. They don't look like birds, but they are biologically avians, and they come from an ice planet, so it only makes sense that they're just penguins.
Yeah.
You're huge, jacked, 4-armed penguin people.
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it's Star Wars. It makes sense. Have you already shared on the stream what your favorite TTRPG story is?
Ooh, I have not. I feel like I have many to share. I'm trying to think. Some quick highlights were the time Giselle the Gazelle, if you remember that character, ran faster than a train. I think it was a train. Or it was some kind of like, whatever the like fantasy steampunk equivalent of a train would be. I guess steampunk would have trains. They're steam things.
Yeah, it was in the Eberron campaign. Yeah, it was basically a train, I think.
Yeah. I feel like just Scrug as a character, like every single moment with Scrug. I guess to explain for stream chat, Scrug was my Barbarian. He was a big orc who could hit things with a banjo. That was his weapon and his musical instrument. And at one point, you were DMing the campaign. We crafted a special double-necked banjo that could separate into 2 banjos, so I could dual wield and hit things with it. That was pretty fun.
Because that was just so beautiful.
I was so proud of that one. Scrug may be my finest character. I especially love that we were playing, I think it was the Waterdeep campaign. And like after the end of it, I want to say, like we had finished the campaign, but we just kept doing stuff in the world of Waterdeep, and we just founded an orphanage. Scrug's Home for Impoverished Youths or something like that.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think I taught them how to steal things.
I think you did. I think you recruited initially the three children that were in the tower. The tiefling, the boy, and the girl who was mute. And then from there you just kind of kept acquiring more.
We found a small army of children, and I think we got the property to build the orphanage by like beating up the landlord or something. I forget what we did. I remember extortion was involved though.
Pretty sure it was it Troll Skull Manor that you used the bar that you got?
Yeah, I think that's what we did.
I think you got it because you rescued the owner.
Oh yeah. I remember there was like a competing bar or something too that we like.
Oh yes, there was a competing
crushed.
bar. Yeah. Did you buy them out?
We may have. I think that actually might have been what it was. We had the bar, but then there was also the orphanage, which we got by buying out the other business or something. I think it was like a combination of like, we bought them out and then we also like threatened to report them for tax fraud or something.
Yeah. You definitely threatened. You were like, you're gonna turn your bar into an orphanage or else. And the guy was like, well, shit, I guess I'm turning my bar into an orphanage.
Yeah, that was a great campaign.
It was really fun, yeah. I really enjoyed how you were very respectful of the ghost that resided in your bar.
Oh yeah, there was a ghost. And he was just there. I mean, he wasn't hurting anybody. I mean, like, he wasn't haunting anything aside from, being physically present in the bar, but he wasn't, like, doing poltergeist things. He was just a friend.
He would have been doing a ton of poltergeist things, but you guys, like, resolved the issue super quickly. There was actually a whole thing about that where it's like, if you don't respect the bar and you don't like clean it up or anything like that, he will like constantly attack you with like chairs and brooms and stuff.
But we just befriended the ghost super quickly, so that didn't happen.
No, but you guys just like I think he's maybe one chair in total, and you were like, "Yo, ghost man, we love your bar. We want to make it nice again." And he was like, "Oh shit, okay." By the way, what game is this? It looks interesting. It's Pathfinder?
Yeah, it's called Pathfinder Kingmaker. The way I am playing it is it's included in PS Now, PlayStation's like game streaming service, and it's pretty fun. My character, her name is Sheila. She is an orc barbarian. Familiar territory for me. I was having trouble thinking of like a bit for this character. So right now it's just Sheila the orc barbarian. Well, like I talked about that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying I've been making a ton of characters lately in my free time. Do you want to hear a few of the concepts?
Yeah.
The last character I made was Duck. Duck is an Aarakocra monk who, if you don't know, Aarakocra start with a fly speed of 50.
Ooh.
And then the monk speed bonuses aren't explicitly walking speed bonuses.
Ooh.
So that upgrades to level 18 at a speed of 90. And then if you what was it? Monks can do this if they expend key points, but if you dip 2 levels into Rogue, then you can, as a bonus action for free forever, take the dash action.
So you could move 180 feet.
Actually, 270. Because you can take the dash action with your normal movement as well.
Ooh. Well, actually... Oh, wait, right. The dash action is just like 1 extra move speed, right? Like if you... I'm trying to think. Oh, my brain. Okay.
So it's 90 base.
90 base.
Additional 90 for first dash, and an additional third 90 for second dash.
Got it. There we go. It is 270.
So yes, you can fly 270 feet in 1 turn.
Hold on, I want to do a quick conversion feet to miles here, because I feel like that is a non...
That's actually not the fastest you can make a character go. I was looking at ways to make what was it? There's like there are multiple Reddit threads on how to make the fastest character possible. Because you can go faster with a walking speed. Because there are more magic items and abilities that affect walking speed than just all speeds. I think with the fastest walking speed was something like 900.
That's pretty good. So I looked it up. 270 feet is 0.05 miles, and a D&D turn is 1 second, right?
I believe it's 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay, so you can go a half mile every minute. I think. Wait. 0.05 times 10. That would be half a mile, right? Okay, it would be half a mile. Or what?
It's a 2-minute mile. Which is, I think, like a world record speeds.
That would be very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
And then, hold on. Oh, I forgot what the other thing was, but yeah, that's Duck. That was the most recent character I made. Did I tell you about the heavyweight champion that I created?
I don't think I heard about this. I might have. Tell me anyway. Tell the stream anyway.
There is a way to make a character who can lift a grotesque amount of weight. You start off with picking any of the, I think, 3 to 5 different races that have heavy build as a racial feat, which allows you to count as one size larger than what you currently are when determining carry capacity. Carry capacity, or correction, lift. Your max lift is 30 times your strength. So at 20 strength, a human can, the strongest human at 20 strength can lift 600 pounds. And then a Goliath, orc, or bugbear can double that because it counts as one size larger. So that is 1,200. Then a totem barbarian can double that with bull's strength to 2,400 pounds.
Pretty good.
A rune knight, if you multi-class to rune knight, you can also get what's called Giant's Might, which allows you to increase your size to large, thus counting as size category huge to determine your weight. That is, what is it, 4,800 now pounds?
Yeah.
Now, if you cast Enlarge Reduce, you double your size and increase the size category. So that is another size increase. So that is 9,600 pounds.
That is a lot of weight.
Now, if you also multi-class into Paladin, I forgot what the specific thing was. Hold on, there's a specific subclass you take that has another weight increase. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Because basically, I think it's like it's a total of like 50,000 pounds. It's something like 50,000 pounds is what my character was essentially able to lift.
That's really good. That is a lot of weight.
Yes, here we go. 50,000 pounds. You do it through, let's see, 6 levels of Totem Barbarian, 3 levels of Paladin Oath of Glory from Mythic Odyssey, 3, I think it was 6 levels from Fighter Rune Knight. Theoretically, you can also dip into Sorcerer, and Wild Magic has a 5% chance or like 2% chance of giving you double strength for carrying. If you get a belt of Storm Giant strength, that bumps your strength up to 29. Yeah, it's insane.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah. And I believe a hill giant only weighs 1,600 pounds or something like that.
Yeah. So you can just throw giants.
You can easily throw giants. I mean, you basically are a giant yourself when you use all these abilities. I've been breaking the game a lot lately.
I mean, games are made to be broken.
Yeah. I also created Mog. Mog is pretty simple. Mog is a lizard folk barbarian. They just like to bite things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Those are some cool characters.
I have a total of 34 different characters on my D&D Beyond right now.
That's a lot of characters.
It's one of my grounding activities. It's like a calming thing for me. It's just to create a character.
Yeah, I talked a bit about it when I was making Sheila, but like I didn't do it with Sheila because I was like, this is a video game that probably has like an established world, so I don't want to like come up with this huge backstory and then like the game cannot support my vision. But I usually try to like think of a thing about the character and then that is like their bit. And then everything I build about the character is like committing to the bit. Like we talked about Scrug, the Barbarian who fights with a banjo and then a double-necked banjo. There was Hans, my Adventurers League character for a while.
I was like, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
The dual-wielding barbarian, whose thing was that he was ambidextrous.
Yes. It's either Hans.
Yeah. He died to a mind flare. Sad times. But what can you do when you are a barbarian against literally anything that does like intelligence-based damage?
You gotta be a smart barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
I did actually want. I think I created an elf barbarian who was a noble. And his whole thing was that like, cause like with unarmored defense, he's always wearing like noble fine clothing. And his bit is just he just throws a temper tantrum. Cause he always gets what he wants. He's a noble. He's a prince. And so he just like hulks out and just starts smashing things.
I like that.
And I think a part of it was like there was like 1 or 2 dips into Conjuration Wizard, and so that's where he just like gets like massive weapons from. So he just like creates like a massive hammer and starts hitting people with it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And that's to get an intelligent barbarian. Eat dinner yet? I should go do that.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of your stream. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been good
We should
talking.
definitely play D&D again sometime.
We should.
How should I refer to you on stream? If I
You
should
can
at
use
all?
my name. I make it a habit not to use people I know's names unless they're cool with it, but like my name is on my Twitter and stuff. I'm fine with it.
Got it. All right. Well then, good night, Sam. Enjoy the stream.
Thank you. Yeah. That was nice. All right. What am I looking at here? I'm selling stuff. Do I want to buy stuff? I feel like I may as well just take everything he's got on camping supplies. Oh, we are over encumbered now is the thing. Sort by type. I think by the time we come across someone who can use this bow, it will probably not be very good anymore. Yeah, I think just sell all this stuff. Alchemist's Fire. What else is like really taking up space? Oh, literally all of the camping supplies I just bought. Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Let me see. Let me see if I can like get to know all of our group. Tell me about yourself. The Realm of the Mammoth Lords. What's it like to be a barbarian in the Six Bears tribe? Because you had to do a lot of training. What does the Realm of the Mammoth Lords look like? Huge and freezing, no place for weaklings. Why did you leave your tribe? You're quite a good fighter. You're very good in a fight. I've just given you a compliment. Let's not call her rude. So why did you leave your tribe, and what's the story about the Frost Giants? That's a formidable sword, but it's not just a simple weapon, is it? Thanks for talking with me. Let's speak again later. Dog, can we pet? We cannot pet the dog.
Time becomes distance.
Let's talk to... Is Boken still here? Let's talk to Boken. Can I help you in any way? Why do you need cranberries and moon radishes? I'll try to help. I know what you do here. Herbalist, show me what you got. Potions, scrolls, wands. Nothing here I'm like crazy about. Okay.
Trail me.
Hareen. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. Tell me about your past. Torag, father of creation. Grotus, god of the end times. Okay, so he used to worship God, now he worships the devil, basically. Where are you from? Five Kings Mountain. I'm gonna guess that's like the important dwarven place. Once tried to serve Torag. Let's see. Even if Torag really has rejected you, is that enough reason to leave your homeland? I didn't think dwarves ever worshipped Grotus. How did you learn about him? Eridan. So you couldn't make even a simple nail and you blamed Torag. Let's talk about something else. Let's learn more about dwarves. Tell me about the Five Kings Mountain. The dwarves always lived on the surface. Tell me about the Sky Citadels. I have some other questions. Let's talk about your god. What are Grotus' teachings in a nutshell? Is the end of all that exists? Timeless Watcher, plucked away by Pharasma, the goddess of birth. So basically he's the, usually clerics can speak with their gods. What does Grotus say to you? What is his will? I think suggesting that his god is like weak will not play well. Thanks for telling me about Grotus. Like, I feel like, is the game going to interpret me saying this as me being like in favor of Grotus? It was interesting to learn about him, no more, no less. What I've heard, he doesn't spare the mind of his clerics. Go chaotic neutral. Thanks for the conversation. We'll talk later. Oh, it's actually getting a little bit late. Tell me about yourself. Need to take care of the Stag Lord. What else can you tell me about the Stag Lord? We'll speak another time. Farewell.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Okay, I think before we... Because heading out is probably going to be a whole other task, and it's already getting a little late. I'm going to go ahead and save. I'll keep like backup saves as I go, kind of like I did with Disco Elysium. Saving, saved. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll be back on Wednesday for Persona, and SMT5 comes out on Thursday, so I may try to do something special that day as well. We'll see. And don't forget, I'll be off next week on a vacation, but still tune in Wednesday and maybe Thursday. I'll talk to you later. See ya.